arcade sucks!
Y'all thought, y'all absolutely thought that I was going to wait on this. Y'all thought I was gonna upload this day one. No, I look, this was strategic. I have waited until Sindo uploaded a video on this so he could go ahead and get all the views and popularize this so I could go and do my take. I haven't even opened the game. This is my first time opening the game and playing it. So it's going to go absolutely crazy because there's a few things in this game that are actually very interesting, including the fact that I'm in it. So I'm in this game, as well as the fact that I also contributed to one of the moves in this game, which I'm going to coin, by the way. Also, Metal Sonic absolutely just farting in Sonic's face right there, which is crazy. I contributed to one of the moves that was in this game that was originally a bug. I've been avid in this game's development, much like Sindo was. I've been there since the beginning, and I've also play tested the development for this game. So I am going to be honest. I'm not going to be pulling any punches. Not that there's going to be severe punches or anything like that, but I am going to be very not biased. So I'm gonna go to the tutorial first because this is where I'm actually at. I'm in this game. So
welcome to the tutorial. In here, you learn the basics of moves and tactics. To begin, perform a spin dash by holding square on the ground.
Yeah, so that was me, as you can see. As you can see, this is me.
Use L1 in air to use the drop dash.
That's me. That is me speaking. And there is also the bounce, which awesome. And I will say, I see. I will say that right off the bat, something that Sindo had pointed out is that his ground control is very much. Now I will say that the dev of this game has significantly increased Sonic speed from where it has been, and we are only in a dev state right now. So actually I do need to go back and, bro, did you not? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, did you not put a thing for me saying this? But that's not even my fault. The game is controlling like that. So can I just break the game? Hold on. Wait. I might have to reset. As you can see, I am in this game as the voice. He did put a voice modulator, and the reason he reads so fast is because when I sent in the voice lines, he actually had to make different voice lines, or he had to speed up the voice lines in order to make the import work, because for some reason the imports don't really work that well in Dreams, something like that. Now I will say air control feels really good in this game, ground control does not. So I did it again. Okay, hold on. Oh wait. So yeah, like I said, the ground control is very much a work in progress, which is weird because when I originally tested it, the ground control wasn't this bad, so I don't know if he's made some tweaks comparatively, as well as the teleporting homing attack. So the homing attack used to have some really weird properties, and it used to have a heck of a lot of range on it, and he's decreased the range on it, which is good to see. Oh my frick, please. Yeah, he's decreased the range on it, which is really good to see. But it still has this like teleporting nature. Obviously this is just the first stage, so of the game, so I'm hoping that the game will improve as time goes on. But yeah, that was my part, as well as a buddy of mine also voices Sonic in this game, so that's pretty cool. But We're gonna go ahead and play the first stage because there is a move that I contributed to, and it's this. You can actually use the bounce while you're still walking. Now, this is a move that I helped contribute to. It was actually originally a bug in the game, and I actually, I am breaking every game. Bro. Hold on. Nah, bro. The game is breaking. That's, bro. Okay. Anyway, I actually contributed to that move. So originally that was a bug that was in the game, and I decided, hey, you should keep this in because I really see the potential in this. Like, this would be fun, especially if you can keep it to where it carries your momentum. And so the reason I kept that. Now, we didn't have an official term for it when it came out, but I decided to coin it just now and call it the bounce step. I'm gonna call it that, and I have the right to call it that because I helped develop the move. All right, so I have the right to coin that term if I want. Why is Apatos here, bro? That's crazy. Sackboy is crazy. He's just putting random stuff on this, bro. That's crazy. Now the drop dash works a little weirdly in the way that it actually drops you down, but like Sendo, a lot of what Sendo was saying and what I've been saying, the ground control definitely needs a lot of work. The air control feels really good and you feel like you're really in control, but the ground control, it's a little hard to maneuver, as well as the teleporting home attack feels very, very jarring comparatively. So there is that, as well as I have noticed a little bit while I've been playing that when I use the bounce and then I try to use the move that gets you extra height, the vertical movement, it seems to lock you in if you press another button, so you're kind of locked and subjected to what the game tells you. So if you bounce and then you hit the bounce again and then try to do it, it'll be fine. But if you're like still hitting the button, it really won't let you. Like, you're kind of locked into what it wants you to do. So there is that. In terms of level design, it's pretty all right, so far. It's, you know, it's getting there. Obviously, like I said, it's gonna need work, but there's nothing like bad about it. It does what it needs to do, and you know, it's very, I guess the best way to put it is it's very inoffensive. It's very inoffensive, which is fine. I think it still does, you know, what's asked of it, and it's good enough to where it's fun and you're gonna have a good time with it. But in terms of like actual like level design, we're not like on Eggman level. Like Eggman Land level, we're not on that level just yet. But there is a lot to be desired here. But yeah, I'm in this fan game. I don't know if I'm gonna get any other roles. He made a joke about me being Tails. That's not happening. Y'all know my voice is too deep for that, so I'm not gonna be Tails. Frick Tails, bro. Also, he made this. He made this wall design. So that's pretty cool, but I'm not gonna be Tails. Frick that. I would rather be stuck to the tutorial guy. You know, I'm fine with that role. But this is Sonic Freestyle. If you want to go check it out, it's on Dreams and it's pretty cool. And I'm in the game, so if you really want to go check it out and hear my voice, even though it's modified, you can go and see it, because I am in this game and it's pretty freaking cool so far. I can definitely see a lot of potential, and I'm hoping that this game is going to have a lot of cool future updates in the future to make it a really, really solid fan game in the future.